today we're going to teach you about archetypes. Archetypes are like those arch nemesis that live inside your head, those voices that kind of guide you in a negative way. What do they do? What do archetypes do?
They're thought patterns that influence your emotions and behavior.
There we go, thought patterns. And why are we teaching this today?
The reason why we're teaching this is because we want to give people greater control over their emotions and their feelings. So people just come to us and they say, I just want to feel better. Or, what's your goal for counseling? I want to feel happy. But thoughts are they're the starting point for all emotions. So if we can control our thoughts, then we can control our feelings. So
all right. And now there are 6 archetypes, right?
We are going to go over 6 today. Yes.
Okay. So there's probably more.
There's probably more, but these are the 6 most common ones. And I think that what you'll find is as you're listening to this, you will probably really identify with 2 or 3 of them. And that's a good thing because then you don't have to work through all of them. We'll put a PDF in the link below, and you can print out the worksheet, and you can listen and pause whenever you need to and answer the questions just to help you work through the exercise a little better.
Wonderful. What's the first one?
The first one is the judge.
Ooh, sounds judgmental.
Very, very judgy. So this is the critical voice that lives in our head, and it judges ourselves, others, and the world around us.
Awful.
Yeah. So usually people tend to be more self-critical, and other people tend to be more other people critical. We can do both.
Sure.
But
we can all get a little judgmental every once in a while.
We want to work through this exercise and realize, where are we judging ourselves the hardest? Where are we judging other people? Because we want to start figuring out where's most of our negative energy going.
Okay. Wonderful. So if I'm self-critical, right? What kind of questions do I ask myself? Or what do I do?
Well, I think first is just identifying, like, what are the things that you're saying over to yourself? Like, oh, I'm so stupid, I'm fat, I'm ugly, or, I
failed again?
Yeah.
I would assume the word should is in their vocabulary quite a bit.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have done that. They shouldn't have done that either.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And then when we are judging other people, I think people don't always recognize that. They think that they're just pointing out that somebody made a mistake. They shouldn't have. That person ran the red light. That person has too many groceries in the express line.
Over 10? What shall we do?
And so they think that they're just talking and everything. But even when you're doing that, what's happening is that you start feeling negative about yourself.
So when I'm judging others, it really comes out of a place of insecurity.
Yeah. I think it's subconscious. You're trying to bring somebody else down to the level in which you feel.
Right.
So learning how to stop being so judgmental of yourself and even others is going to really help lift your mood.
Wonderful. All right. What's the next one?
The second one is the victim. So the judge offers up the criticism, but somebody needs to be there to receive it. And that's the victim voice.
Yeah.
So everything's my fault. Oh, I am stupid. I am fat. I am whatever.
Right.
And so this brings about a lot of self-pity. People feel powerless. I can never change.
Is there a lot of blame with
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm fat, but it's their fault.
Kind of.
If I was just, in a different house, different home with a different meal plan, I don't know.
Yeah, it can do both. It can be really blaming self, and it can be blaming others. But there is just this level of like, it's not fair. Why does this always happen to me? And they really stay stuck in the problem rather than looking towards solution.
I see. All right. So we've got the judge, the victim.
Yep. And then the next one is the pleaser, or the approval addict, as I like to call it. So I'm a recovering approval addict.
No idea what you're talking about. No idea. Can I get you something real quick? Is everything okay?
So the approval addict comes from the result of the victim feeling I'm not good enough. And the way that I'm going to try to regain my self-esteem is by pleasing other people. So you would recognize this in yourself if you have a hard time saying no, if you're always worrying about what does this person think, are they mad at me?
Saying yes to everybody.
Saying yes to everybody, always feeling like everybody's mad at you.
I bet you struggle with this if your answer changes with every group of people that you hang around.
Yeah.
Kind of a chameleon.
Yeah. Or the imposter syndrome. You just you kind of lose track of who you are in your search for pleasing everybody else. So usually people experience a lot of anxiety when they're in the people pleasing mode.
So what question do I ask myself?
Who am I always trying to please?
Okay.
Do I have a hard time saying no and setting boundaries?
Did I really want to do this?
Right.
Okay.
Yep. Let your yes mean yes.
Yeah. All right. Next one.
The next one is the fixer. So
I like the fixer.
Yeah. So I need to preface this because this is the one archetype that actually can be positive if it's done right.
Okay.
Okay. So we teach our clients get on the solution side of things. Put 10% of your energy into diagnosing the problem and 90% into fixing it.
That's right.
But the fixer, where they go wrong is that they are really quick to give advice, slow to listen, quick to give advice.
Okay.
And they are a know-it-all, and they are always right, and it's just...
So it's my way or the highway.
Yeah. And it can be very dismissive. Like, let's say you say, I had a bad day at work. The fixer's going to say, quit your job.
Yeah, why don't you just quit?
Yeah. Or my friend hurt my feelings.
Suck it up.
Yeah, don't talk to her anymore.
Yeah, don't talk to her anymore. Oh, okay.
So the fixer is just a little arrogant and dismissive to other people's feelings. So.
All right. So what's the question I'm asking myself to see if I'm a fixer?
Am I actually listening? Am I identifying with somebody's feelings?
Am I trying to understand?
Right.
Okay.
So the next one after that is the princess, or I guess the prince if you're a boy. So that is an era of entitlement. And this person, the princess, has silent expectations. I have what I want to happen. I'm not communicating what I want to happen to anybody. I'm expecting people to read my mind.
Right.
And when that doesn't happen, then I'm upset.
They better throw me the best birthday ever.
Yes. Yeah. So,
Okay.
And then you would catch yourself saying, well, they should know me by now. You should know that about me.
Right. Okay.
So
a real entitled mentality.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And they get let down a lot. A lot of times they're...
Yeah. Because we can't read their minds.
Right.
Right.
They have a lot of unmet needs just because they're not able to communicate. This is what I was hoping my birthday was going to look like.
Are their expectations kind of out of this world?
They can be high.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they kind of want the world to cater to them.
Yes.
Right.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
And the last one is the villain. So,
Dun, 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 dun.
dun, dun, dun. So the villain usually is expressed in one of three ways. So the first one is a very overt, I'm going to get angry, I have a hot temper, I'm just going to blow up.
Okay.
I don't know how to control my emotions.
The angry villain.
Yeah, the angry villain. The second one is the passive aggressive, where you're going to say, are you
The
okay?
mother-in-law villain.
Yeah.
No.
I'm
Sorry.
fine.
Sorry, mother-in-law. We love you.
No, it's like, are you upset? No, I'm fine. I'm fine. But you're just going to do little things that you know irk somebody. So
Okay. I'm going to be slow.
yeah.
You know, I'm going to be late.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask a million questions
Yeah.
just to slow everything down.
I work with a lot of teens. I'm going to dye my hair a certain color I know my mom won't like. I'm going to get a tattoo. I'm going to do things that are just going to provoke
Right.
my parents.
Not always wrong, but just, they're just going to poke
Yeah,
you.
you're needling somebody.
All right.
And then the last one is the saboteur. And this is the one that cuts off relationships very quickly. Oh, you hurt my feelings, you're dead to me. I just...
Yeesh.
So they perceive everything as an offense. Well, not everything, but a lot of things. They can misread a situation and then just cut somebody off really quickly.
All right. Yeah.
And so again, like there are times where we have to set boundaries and we may need to distance ourselves from somebody eventually if the relationship isn't healthy, but we have to make sure that we know the full story. We have conversations, we give people a second chance, and the saboteur is really just in the habit of cutting people off, which leads to isolation and depression.
Right. So 6 archetypes, and
we have 6 healthy ones. In our next video, we're going to teach you how to take each one of these and look at the thought in a healthier way. That's going to bring about a better emotion. So
make sure you download the PDF below And if you are super struggling with all 6 or 5 or 4, or you just want to talk to somebody, hey, go to our website and schedule a time to meet with us. We'd love to hear your story and see if we can find a way to help you out. Thank you.
See you soon.